Speech off.
Alright, hello and welcome to a brand new video. So today is going to be my full in-depth review of the Bose SoundLink Plus. So, these honestly fixed everything that was wrong with the SoundLink, or the Flex, the SoundLink Flex. Everything from like the buttons to how they pair together in stereo mode, you know, a lot of things. They fixed so many things, and there's a brand new voice. So let's do that first. So I got, like I said, I have two of them. So let's power on the second one. And so yeah, the first generation, the Bose SoundLink Flex, you had to press down two buttons. Now there's a dedicated pairing button. So I'm gonna pair that, and you can hear this brand new voice. It sounds so nice.
Press the shortcut button on a second Bose Bluetooth speaker.
There we go. Come on. You're pairing.
Stereo mode. Left, right.
Alright, and there you have it. And so, like I said, a lot of the things about these speakers are just a great upgrade. Of course, these being the Plus, they are $100 more expensive than the Flex. So that is, you know, a little bit of a downside as far as the price goes. But honestly, the features that you get, it's so hard. You know, when you love music the way I love music, and you're willing to, like, you know, spend the money, it's worth it. I've been listening to these things pretty much consistently for like over a week. And one of the things the Flexes used to do is they would unpair in stereo mode. All of a sudden, they become unsynced. These have completely eliminated that problem of, you know, them becoming unpaired together. So, one of the things, getting into party mode, you have to do that on the initial pairing. That also, that's probably the one con I would say, other than, like, say, the price. You got to do it like pretty much right as it says stereo mode, and you got to hit the shortcut button right immediately after you hear it say, you know, stereo mode, and then you hit the button again, you know, it says party mode. So, and these will pair with another speaker as long as you can group it. If you can start a group, you can add it to these speakers, but you cannot link any of the older generation Bose Flexes or, you know, the Plus with this. Unless, like I said, unless it can start a group, then you can add any of these into the group. So those are also some things to think about. All right, so let's go to the sound quality. I got some sounds queued up. This is one of my favorite things to audition is, you know, movies. So here goes was Avengers Infinity War. One of the great scenes, fight scenes. Right, let's just crank it up here.
We have the Hulk.
As the Hulk charges, Loki grabs Thor out of the way. The Hulk tackles Thanos, who releases the Tesseract. Striking with both fists, the Hulk drives Thanos back, then smashes him against a wall. A burly alien henchman, Cole Obsidian, steps forward.
Let him have his fun.
Ebony Maw holds him. As the Hulk strangles Thanos, the Titan manages to pry his giant hands off.
Here it comes.
Thanos strikes the Hulk, who staggers back. As the green behemoth swings a fist, Thanos blocks him, then delivers two blows. The armored villain strikes the Hulk repeatedly, kneeing him in the face, then lifts him overhead. He slams the Hulk to the ground.
I thought that was going to be a little more impactful than what I remember it being. I might have to EQ these with each device. So, oh yeah, that was another thing. The EQ was really bright. Like when I started these, the sound profile was really bright. I had to EQ them. It took me a little time for them to really sound the way I wanted them to. So, other than that, you know, like I said, there are a few cons. No set of speakers are gonna be absolutely perfect, but these really come close. I mean, you know, like I said, there's just a few of those things. Like I said, the price, their initial sound profile. And like I said, just that thing of like when you have to get it from the different modes from like stereo to party. And I would say other than that, these are really good buy. Like I said, I've been loving these. They, they're really good, and they hit, harder than what you would think a speaker of this size would do. This is like, compared to the SoundLink Flex, this is like 2 of those. Just to give you an idea of how thick the speaker is. It's like if you have 2 of the Bose SoundLink Flex, put those together, and you basically got one of these SoundLink Plus. So, all right, so there you have it. A full in-depth review of the Bose SoundLink Plus. Also, one quick review, the power button itself is still in the same location. The orientation is pretty much the same, except you got one additional button, which is the sync button, which is just between the Bluetooth button and the volume down button. So from left to right, power, Bluetooth, the pairing button, and then your standard, volume down, play, volume up. All right, so now you can hear the really nice new voice again when I hit this power button to unsync the speakers.
Bose speakers unlinked.
Oh yeah, and there's the new
Speakers unlinked.
the new power sounds. That's right. I forgot to focus on the. I don't know why I forgot these new startup sounds. I really like these new startup sounds. Here we go. There we go. And then they got a connect sound as well. You just got to press it once. Like I said, these buttons are really nice and clicky. The previous Bose speakers, oh my god, you have to really push down on the buttons. So, yeah. Like I said, this is just something I wanted to do, just a really in-depth video on, these speakers. Mainly because, like I said, I love music and I love speakers, so, yeah. Alright, well, hopefully you enjoyed this longer video. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, do all those wonderful YouTube things. And I will talk to you again in the next video.